starting the broadcast. This hangout is on the air live. Hey everybody. I don't know if I'm doing this right. I just did a test. Didn't think it was doing anything. And then I just got a message from Movie Mouth. Hey, Movie Mouth. Shout out to you. He said he saw me and he heard me and he was typing in the chat. And I did not see that. I did not see enter the chat message link below. That's a smiley face. Choose files to share. That ain't it. This is all a test, folks. This is all me just testing. I have my chat open, but I don't know if I'm on YouTube or if I'm just on the Google Hangouts. And I'm going to go to Google and see if I go to my website, does it show me? Oh, it shows me. Let me see if I can pull up the Google. What a goofy name. Live now. Let me see if I can. Hey, Movie Mouth, you just said hey again. Did you? Did you? Say Rumpelstiltskin, and I'll know you're live. And I'll know if you're real. Why? I was your viewer, LOL, and I was speaking in the chat. Okay, say Rumpelstiltskin, or type it. Duh, type it. How's you? I think you see me live. I'm waiting for the Rumpelstiltskin. There you are. Hey, everybody. I guess I'm live. I guess people can see me. It's weird on Google Chat. Google Chat. The chat doesn't write anything, and I have to look at my YouTube channel and actually see the chat from there. Which why would I have to do that? Why couldn't I just see it on the Google channel? Googly channel. So I'm going to move that over, and I'm going to do that. Wait, why don't I? Yep, all can see and hear you. Hey, the not so underage collector is here. What's up, man? This is just a test, guys. I'm doing this just as a test because I was thinking about doing some live stuff. But if I close this down, why won't I see your chats? That, you know, unless I need to close that down and open. Wait a minute. Wait a moment. You're not Miss Jackson. No, why won't it show me the chat? I have to switch between back and forth. Why doesn't the chat work in Google? Why can I only see the chat on YouTube? Is the sound okay? I'm using my webcam. I'm not using the headphones with the microphone. How is the sound? How is the visual? Is it smooth? Is it choppy? I'm just wondering, because this is the first time. This is pretty much just a test. But yeah, for some reason, I'm broadcasting on Google, and I'm seeing myself. Hey, and on the side there's a thing for chat, but I'm not seeing any chat. But if I minimize that, I'm able to watch the chat through Google or through YouTube. Um, Coming through loud and clear, sounds fine to me. Um, my first year of college starts in a month. Hey, not so underage collector, you're not going to be very underage very soon because you're going to college, dude. Um, I think what else, let me shut that down because I don't need it up. I don't need really to see me because it's just me. So I'm going to minimize that, and I'm going to just talk to you guys through YouTube. Um, Hence the new name, the not so underage collector. Yes, yes. Um, so anyway, this is just a test broadcast. Um, you looking forward to it? Are you talking to Movie Mouth? You're not looking forward to it, or you are looking forward to it? Is that going to the underage collector? I'm guessing that question is there. Cheers, everybody. I got to go to work in like another 4 hours and work the overnight shift, which I really, really hate. Another question is, I wonder if this is going to be saved on YouTube, on my channel, because I've seen people broadcast live like this, and then their live broadcasts show up on their channel, and I'm wondering, do I need to save it? Do I need to upload it to my channel, or does it automatically upload to my channel? So that's another little experiment that I'm doing. I think you have a choice. I don't know what you're talking about. But anyway, I'm glad I got, wait, it says, does it say how many viewers I have? 3 watching now. Hey, that might be me, underage collector and Movie Mouth. So, wow, I'm popular. I got 3 viewers. Whoa! So what's going on, guys? So anyway, like I said, I'm just, I think you have a choice. Uh, um, I'm just doing this as a test, and I don't know what to say now that I'm live. I think you have a choice to publish the stream or not. Okay, does that come after the stream? Does it like pop up and say publish this or don't publish this? LOL would spread the word, more will join your streams. Like I said, this is the first time. I'm planning not to stay on long. I was trying this last night when I had a whole evening to do it, and I couldn't do it. And this morning I was fiddling around. I was like, oh, here it is. When was the last time? JV! Hey, dude! Oh, man. Well, that was in 1990, actually. There was a girl that broke up with me, and I was doing theater at the time. And while I was trying to get my lines together, I looked out the window, and there she was in the parking lot, standing in front of her car, looking up at me in the window. And that night, I went down, and in the car, yes. JV, thanks for joining. Thanks for finding me. I'm not sure I have streamed before. Archmage. Hey, Archmage! About to eat a boat. What are you going to eat a boat? I know without tutorial. Oh, you beat off on her in a theater. No, it was in the parking lot of the theater. It was in her car, in her car. She wanted to make up, and I was like, okay, if you really want to make up, take this. Shouldn't fucking be saying that. Uh, yeah, TMI. Yeah, definitely. No, she wasn't tied up, dude. Not then. Not then. Later. Oh, Archmage, Faligar, man, thanks for joining. This is just a teaser, a test, as it were. I didn't have any trouble. Oh, cool, man! You're done with the tutorial, so we can go on to GTA. And wait, was there maid involved? What do you mean, Jay? Was there maid involved? Was there maid involved? So tonight or tomorrow, I can't play online. Archmage, I can't play tonight because I'm going to sleep in like another hour, and I got to work the overnight shift. Tomorrow, definitely, I'll be totally free. Mace, no, no, there was no mace involved. She wanted it. Didn't have to do it at all. Didn't have to do tutorial, really. How did you get by it? I just started new character and picked skip. Oh, cool, man. So when I do go online, I'll be able to just invite you to my gameplay. That's cool, man. All right. Yeah, tomorrow we'll do that. Tomorrow we'll spend lots of time going to strip clubs and meeting hookers and shooting cops and robbing stores and all that other fun stuff. Do you think Superman Homecoming will get a 3D release in America? Not sure, but even if it even if it gets a 3D release in Japan, we'll still be able to get the Blu-ray in 3D because everything is released in 3D in Japan. And then you just import it. Those people who have a all-region 3D player, like I have too, can watch those films in 3D. I don't go to movies very much anymore. I mean, into physically go to movies because I just don't like crowds. I don't like the damn and the bright. It distracts me and the crunching and the paper and that. So, and movies come out so much sooner now on Blu-ray or online that I just kind of wait for them, and I'm very glad because Asia is very fond of 3D, and I don't think 3D is going anywhere anytime soon. I'll say that right out. Even though there's a whole lot of talk in the US about 3D is dead. No, there are other parts of the country that, other parts of the world, other countries in the world that love 3D so much that they're going to still produce the 3D versions on Blu-ray. And as long as you have an all-region player, you'll be able to import those and have them. Let me go back here because I noticed everything is going through here. You don't have to do it all. 6 viewers now. Do I get 6 viewers? 4 watching. I only got 4 viewers. People tuned in and said, "Who's this fat old guy?" And then they went, "Bye." Ever have a three-way with an autistic Asian woman and an narcoleptic gypsy? No, Jay, no, never did that. I hinted with my last wife, my second. I've been married twice. I hinted with her girlfriend. I she did not want to do a three-way, and I was, well, come on. I mean, it was kind of nice, and never happened. Never happened. Nice. Oh, strip clubs. We got, yeah. Sam, we're gonna have fun. Um, I got to see a free screening for Superman. Was Superman great? Underage? I hear it's great. I hear the new actor. I hear everything is great. The story is great, just like Wonder Woman, which I also never saw. Haven't seen yet. Um, Jay, girls shoot ping pong balls out of their chicken chow mein in Japan. They don't only do it in China, dude. They do it here in America too. I've seen it. I've seen it. Not live, but I've seen it. Uh, Missing Park, Musing Park. Hi, hi. Um, Jay, Asia is very Asian. Ever noticed? Yeah, that is very unusual. Why do they all have those slanty eyes? What are you doing, Movie Mouth? I think people are talking to other people. Chilling, watching John Wick 2. I haven't seen John Wick 2 yet. Couldn't afford John Wick 2, so I have not bought it yet. I'll probably end up buying it later. Um, Underage. I really liked it, almost as good as Spider-Man 2. Not Amazing Spider-Man 2. Yeah, I know. Spider-Man 2 is up there in the class of great superhero movies. Um, being a 3D fan, I have no problem with the Amazing Spider-Man 2 because the 3D is so really well done. Uh, the stuff with the electric, and all that, it comes there is a fantastic depth between the electricity and him flying through the air. That scene where he's flying over the industrial area, and there's just electric shocks and him swinging and shooting his web. The 3D is really fantastic. And even though the story really sucks, um, the 3D makes that movie for me. It really does. So even though I have no love for the Amazing Spider-Man 2, it's a guilty pleasure. It's a guilty pleasure. Let me see. You seen La La Land? Yeah, hated it. Hated it. Hated it. Didn't deserve the hype. No way did La La Land deserve the hype. I'm an old fart, and I grew up watching Oklahoma West Side Story and all those others, even Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. And those are musicals. La La Land was a very cheap, low-budget copy to me, and the Oscars gave it to them, and it sucked. Although they didn't, because that was the night that they had to fucking screw up, and it was like, no, it's not La La Land, it's this movie. And I go back and look at my other videos, because I did a reaction to that, which was hilarious. Yeah, don't mention La La Land, not see La La Land. Jay, yes, did I see La La Land? And when you did, how long after you did wanting to suck off? The movie sucks. Yeah, Jay, I totally agree. It's terrible. It's not that good. what's his name? I can't think of the actor's name right now. He needs to go back and do a Drive 2 or do more serious psychological weird stuff. Only God Forgives and that type of stuff. Um, that was a swerve of a year. Hey, Blue Corner. Blue! Hey, Dennis! Wake Wake CP up. Hey, I'm doing my first live telecast. What the hell is wrong with me? All right. Hey, Blue Corner. Dennis, love you, man. What's your newest steel book, Dennis? I think what did I just see on Facebook? Didn't you just, was it a Transformers movie? Was that what it was? I just saw you mentioned the newest newest Blu-ray, the newest Steelbook, and I think it was a Transformers movie, wasn't it? Wasn't it the third one? Third or fourth? I don't know how many Transformer movies there are. I do like the one where they're in Chicago and they're shooting the hell out of Chicago. 1, 2, 4 and Amity Horror steals. One, well, one is okay because it's the first. Two, I hate Transformers 2. I hate it. 3 and 4 are fun because they're in 3D, and I really enjoy 3D. Will you be picking up the Kong 4K 3D still, or just the regular 3D Blu-ray package from Underage? I am just going to get the regular 3D package, not the Steelbook, or not the 4K. I'm not going into 4K. I'm not going into that land. 4K to me, I'll give it another 2 years before the studios and the manufacturers come up with something different. So I'm not going there. I do want it in 3D. I have not seen Kong or Skull Island yet, but I'm going to just get it in regular Blu-ray 3D. And I can't wait to watch it because I hear it's great. I just have not seen it. But that's the version I'll be picking it up, is the Amityville Zavi Steelbook. I ordered the 4, but apparently Transformer 3 still fell through of the package during transport. Danish postal service had taped the package. Oh, geez. Dennis, you have such the worst mail delivery system in Europe. God. I mean, I get all my stuff so pristine, everything, blue, covers and everything, and not every time, but there's so many times I hear Dennis talk about how he gets them dented and damaged, and it's so screwed up. Dave, Anal Angels 4 is the best. Dave, my old buddy, Dave Capra is a friend of mine that I had since grammar school. I'm friends with him on. Hey, is this on Facebook? I hope not. Dave Capper is a friend I had since I just said this grammar school. He's been a friend of mine for so long, and from I guess from the early 70s through the 90s, whenever Facebook came around, and I started looking around for certain people to be friends with. I looked them up and found them. We lost so much connection, and now he lives Wisconsin, Michigan. I'm not sure, but it doesn't matter. We're in touch through Facebook, and he's always been just a great great friend that he's the ultimate shock jock. I mean, you know, the Howard Stern term. My friend used to say I was the shock jock because I used to have a Jeffrey Dahmer T-shirt. I still do, actually. I never wear it. It's Milwaukee's Beast. Is what it says, and it's a picture of Jeffrey Dahmer, and and I might have learned that from Dave because it was pretty much with Dave. It was like, who the fuck cares? Just be yourself, have fun, live life. Dave, thanks for watching. Um, yeah, tell me about it. Yeah, the mail system. Also, did you hear they're making another Creature of the Black Lagoon steelbook? Another steelbook from the original classic? Um, I mean, I got this beautiful steelbook that I love. I'm not buying that movie again. It's in 3D. I got the original, which is in the Universal box set, and I have this beautiful steelbook, which I love. I'm not buying it again. Um, Movie Mouth. Hey, Blue Corner, did you see Absolute Sublime One Betas? Yes, I was thinking I'm doing some meth capital of the world. Springfield, that's where Dave is, the meth capital of the world. Got the new Creature from the Black Lagoon Steelbook on pre-order. Best Buy is releasing both a bunch of the monster movies on Steelbook to town. Yeah, another reason to buy again. No, not buying any of them. No. I got the old, you know, the legacy kits, the legacy sets, and there's the Mummy one. I'm not even going to dig it out now. The legacy sets. I got those, and there's no reason to rebuy it again, even if it is a steel book. I'm sorry, I just all those steels are pretty tempting. Yeah, I love you, bro. Dave, yeah, love you, man. Kubrick lover, 1972. Welcome to the stream. I said I don't know how long I'm doing this, and I'm already doing this almost half hour. Thanks for the stream. Are you going to buy any Criterions during the Barnes & Noble 50% off starts in July 11th? No, I'm not, because I'm broke. There's about 5 titles of Criterion films right now released that I wish I could buy, and I can't. So I'm pretty much turning my mind off, saying they don't exist. I'm not going to even want them. I don't know they exist. Musing. Miss Song Park. Write down how you pronounce your name. Is it Musing Park? Is it Miss Song Park? Who's from Seattle? Write down in your next little message how to say your name, because I don't know how to say your name. But he's from Seattle. Underage. I plan to pick up Invisible Man and Creature from the Black Lagoon as they have no legacy sets. Wait, they will. They will. Just patience, patience, patience. Creature, from what I heard from Blu-ray.com, they're working on a 3D version of Revenge of the Creature. Once that gets established, you're going to have a nice legacy set of Creature, Revenge in 3D, and then Creature Walks Among Us will be its own 2D, which is the way it was, in its own little legacy set. And if, well, I was going to say if they ever do a remake, that'll be added, but I don't think that'll happen. Anyone buying the Screen Pack Factory stills? Not me, Movie Mouth. OFC, Blue Corner, of course. I don't know what OFC means. Museum, Missing Park. I'm not broke. Kubrick, which ones? Musin is my last name. How do you pronounce it? How do you pronounce it? Write Meesung, so missing, or that's what I'm saying. How do you pronounce it? I got a bunch of movies here. I gotta straighten. Oh crap! All that fell behind the desk. Now I gotta dig behind the desk and get all that crap out. Damn it. Oh, that sucks. All right. Miss Song Park is my last name. So guys, as long as I'm on, like I said, I don't know if this is going to be on my channel. I'm hoping there is a thing at the very end where it says broadcast it or save it to my channel. Somebody told me it is, but as long as we're on here, anybody have a question? Anybody have a goofy question for me? I meant, which criterions do you want to buy? You're not buying. I just picked up, no, that's a Screen Factory. I haven't picked up any criterions lately. I picked up a Kino Lorber, which I was just watching. Hell in the Pacific, which is a fantastic Toshiro Mifune or Tafuni and Lee Marvin flick. If you haven't seen that, I think I'm going to do that as a Forgotten Gems movie review in the near future. Because again, nobody talks about that movie, and it's such a great old movie from the 60s. When doing laundry, do I prefer liquid or powder? Liquid, Dave, liquid. There we go. Those are the questions I'm looking forward to. Yeah, liquid, definitely. And I don't like those little balls you put in. Balls are not good, except for certain things. Balls of soap. They don't clean my clothes. Not my clothes. My clothes need heavy cleaning. I need lots of liquid. Hell in the Pacific, huh? Got to look. Yeah, Kubrick lover. Check out Hell in the Pacific. It's a great flick. Really, really great flick. And again, like I said, it's one of those forgotten flicks that hopefully when I do my Forgotten Gems movie reviews on my channel, I'm opening up a little door to my viewers, which are mostly new viewers and mostly younger viewers, I'm guessing, to movies they probably never have heard of. That should be watched. They're just as good, if not better, as movies of today. But they are forgotten. They're nobody, because, well, people die. And nobody's out there to say this is a great movie, watch, because they're dead. So as long as I'm here, I want to tell people to watch these movies because they're really, really good. You know, just like, you know, the Universal horror monster movies. You know, I mean, those lived on as a legacy thanks to Creature Features and all those late night horror host things. They kept those movies alive. If there weren't people that loved those movies and that kept talking about those movies would be forgotten. You know, there'd be a new Frankenstein or Dracula, and they go, oh, there was an old movie from the 30s called Frankenstein, and you know. So I'm hoping that I'm able to enlighten some people who love film. That's the whole thing. People who are film watchers that love movies to check out some of these older movies from the 60s and 70s or earlier, and just give them a chance and give them the respect and watch them. And you might not like them, but at least give them a chance and watch them, before they become remade, which I'm sure, although Hell in the Pacific is a World War II film, I don't think that'll be remade, but you never know. You never know. Anyway, let me go back here. Yeah, Hell in the Pacific, definitely check it out. Underage, recently picked up Hugo 3D. Yes, I am hesitating on watching it because people says it. No, if you have a great 3D television and a great 3D system, there is no ghosting whatsoever on Hugo 3D. Hugo 3D is one of the best 3D movies released on Blu-ray. It's astronomical. I just saw Spittle. Astronomical. It's fantastic. Scorsese studied 3D and he knew what he was doing with compositing shots, things in the foreground, things in the background, and then moving through things. The opening shot going through the clock, going down past the trains and everything. If you have a great setup, it's amazing. It is. Don't believe the people that say there's ghosting. Just get it and watch it. Is Power Ranger Wars movie worst movie? I don't know. I haven't seen Power Rangers. I've never been a fan of Power Rangers. I always saw it on television and flipped past it because it looked too childish. Sorry, fans. If you're a fan, sorry. I'm a guy of the 50s and 60s. You guys are 80s guys. I didn't care for it. What's the oldest film in your collection? It's got to be this is from Blue Corner. No, this is from Movie Mouth. It's got to be one of my silent films. Cabinet of Caligari, Phantom of Opera, Hunchback of Notre Dame. I'd love to get a full Buster Keaton, a full Marx Brothers, even though those were later. A Charlie Chaplin box set, but I have yet to buy any of those DVDs because there's always a thing in the back of my head saying they're going to clean up. Kino Lorber's going to clean them up and they're going to throw them on Blu-ray, like they did with the Sherlock Holmes, the Basil Rathbone Sherlock Holmes, or a number, not all, but a number of the Buster Keaton films. Those, and I love comedy. Comedy is my forte, my thing. So I'm always looking forward to those. But Metropolis, Caligari, Phantom, Hunchback, they're horror staples, and I do have them as on Blu-ray in those remastered. So those are probably been my oldest films in my collection. Dennis, well, you're an old fart, so of course you know a lot of movies they don't know. Yeah. Wizard of Oz, I've seen. Wizard of Oz is a scary-ass movie. I can go on for almost an hour about the Wizard of Oz. And I've read the books, which are even scarier, horrifying, taking heads off and throwing their heads at Dorothy. Yeah, if you have ever seen Return to Oz with I was gonna say Daphne Zoinga, but no, that's from Spaceballs. Uh, the hot girl from The Craft with the black hair. Can't think of her name right now. Um, that's like the books. That is the truest to the books. Return to Oz as how scary and horrifying with TikTok and the clay, the giant. That's scary, and I also find the original Wizard of Oz really scary. And although the 3D version is freaking fantastic, if you have a 3D set and you were like, man, Wizard of Oz 3D, get the freaking 3D movie, man. That version is fantastic. Just like Jurassic Park is fantastic, and Titanic, fantastic in 3D. Um, all right, I missed a whole bunch here. I'm going through here. Oh wow. Recorded in the oldest film I own is Basil. Yeah, Basil Rathbone, Sherlock Holmes. There's that whole box set out there. I'm dying to get. Just haven't had the money to get it yet. Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein is a good. Yes, Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein is my favorite Abbott and Costello movie. I don't care for them as a comedy team. They're too gruff. They're too. Abbott is always busting the hell out of Lou. I mean, he's not a nice guy, but that movie fits in with the Universal, which is why it's part of the Universal collections. Because it just fits in there. It's again, it's being an old guy watching those creature features late night, Saturday night, 11 o'clock. You tuned in. You're supposed to be in bed, but you stayed up late and you watch those movies. It's a great film. To me, it's a fun film. Ramiro, that's Hugo. Capra. Wait a minute. I was disappointed with Skull Island with Kong walking upright instead of a giant gorilla. Have not seen it, Dave, so I could not comment on that. Hopefully, like I said, yeah, he should be ape-like. You know, I'm in the middle of the ape movies right now, and I'm watching those. And I was watching the making of the Planet of the Apes saga, and they were talking about how they learned, they were watching apes to learn how they would move, and yeah, if that's a thing, I'm sorry about that. The Peter Jackson Kong, I thought he captured an ape's movement very well. I should say, oh, I had it right there, and then it just did. The actor who did Golem and Kong, he got his movements right, I thought. Kubrick lover. Hugo's a lot great. I saw it in 3D at the theater. You're absolutely right, Roger. I have it on DVD, but you're right, excellent in 3D. Yep. Do you like Harold Lloyd? Yeah, Hanging from the Clock and all. Oh, geez. Last three films, I only watched The Safety Last. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Harold Lloyd's another one to throw into that silent movie comedy team. Underage collector. I have Samsung's first 3D TV, and I play my movies on PS3. So I still see ghosting in movies. Probably the worst looking 3D movie I have on my set so far was Polar. Really, Polar Express looks great. No, I hate to say this, but maybe your TV is not that good, or the version you have of it, or you know, I mentioned this right at the start of my defending my collection 3D, where I was going through all my movies. Lots of people cannot see 3D the way it's supposed to be. People's eyes are so different. and it could be an issue. Let me ask you this, Collector. Do other movies look perfect? Do they look perfect? And uh, does stuff come out of the screen without any ghosting or anything like that? Um, because there are certain people that just have um, they just have a thing with their eyes where they just can't see it. They just can't, which is why there's a lot of complaints of people watching 3D, even at the theater. They're like, oh, it's blurry, it's this, it's that. So maybe that, I hate to say, maybe that might be a reason. Have you heard the theory about the person hanging himself in Wizard of Oz in the background of Dorothy? Dorothy, Wizard of Oz, is going down the elevator. Yeah, and I've seen it. If you go on YouTube, they try to hide it. I'm one of those guys that believe it happened. Because if you watch the movie and if you look on YouTube, there is a comparison between the VHS version and the new DVD version. And if you watch the VHS version, there's somebody hanging. There is somebody in the background. There's something, maybe not a somebody, but there's something hanging. And then they show side by side, it's on YouTube, the very same scene. They play it at the same time. And that thing that is hanging, there's nothing there. It's like they erased it. And so why did they erase that? Why would they erase that? That's the question. If even if nobody committed suicide, nobody hung anybody, why would they erase it? Why wouldn't they just leave it saying, oh, it's a peacock? It's the peacock's feathers flying up and that. No, no, no. Search out YouTube, look it up, watch it. That's all I'm going to say right now. I'm going way back. Feruza Balk. Yes, yes. She's so sweet. Okay, I was disappointed. Oh, wait, Hugo. Wait, wow, did so many go by? Wait a minute, the old. Okay. No, let's go. Hugo's great, saw it. Excellent 3D. The Harold Lloyd, yes, read that. Samsung. Have you heard the theory? There we go. Okay. I think you're thinking of Feruza Balk. Yes, I am. Always thinking of her when I'm. Yeah, Return to Oz. Do you like the Three Stooges? I'm not really. Yeah, I love the Three Stooges. I love the boys. They're. I'm like Mel Gibson in the Lethal Weapon movies. If I'm flipping through channels, and there they are, it's like, oh, it's the boys. Throw the remote. Let's watch it. Yeah, yeah. I got the whole complete set. I don't like Curly Joe. Most people don't, but. I like Peter Jackson, King Kong, Andy Serkis. Thank you. Plays Kong and Gollum. I like it better than Lord of the Rings, even though I like that too. I just don't think I'm not even going to get into the rings or the Hobbit stuff. Maybe I'll do that in another thing. But Kong, I love Kong. I when I first saw it, I hated it because I saw it as three movies. You got the beginning, the middle on the island, and the end. And it didn't need to be that long. And I really thought, especially the Bronto scene where they're running through the canyon, I thought the effects looked crappy as hell. But the movie grew on me, and I love it. And the whole scene, oh my God, the whole scene where they're down in the pit after they fall off the log with the bugs and whatever they are is horrifying as hell. My God, I that's what made the movie for me. It really did. And the T-Rex scene with the swinging back and forth on the vines and that. It was like there's the highlight, there's the pinpoint of the movie, and then the rest just goes along. And the scene at the end, near the end there, where he's on ice and he's with the girl and he's slipping around, that's kind of sweet. It really does capture um a what's the word? I don't know what I'm saying. It captures a moment that really is sweet, and uh, it just tugs at your heartstrings. So that when he's at the top of the building, you're no, no, don't kill this thing. Um, all right, underage. I know my TV isn't good. I plan to pick up an old ELD. Old ELDs, I hear, are fantastic. So go for it, my friend. Yeah. Um, Pig Kim Trainer Caius. Is that Dr. Caius? Hi. Uh, my grandfather saw ghosting a lot. Watching any movie, he has a Carter. Oh, fuck you, Jay. That's hilarious. Jay. Uh, Caius. Dr. Caius. Dr. I'm sorry. Jay just cracked me up. Oh, guys, if you've never heard of JVTV, look him up. Subscribe to him. My God, he's a genius of insults. He always cracks me up. He always fucking cracks me up. Oh, okay. I thought there are different. Wait, I moved this thing there and it goes all crazy. I thought there were different versions according to the Hanging Man. Um, yeah, well, like I said, they changed it. They changed it when it came to DVD. On VHS, if you get the VHS version of Wizard of Oz, there's somebody hanging. And if you get the DVD, it's not there anymore. They erased them. Polar Express is the only 3D Warner title that I have has ghosting. All Disney movies look flawless for the most part, including Christmas Carol. Oz the Great and Powerful. Oz the Great and Powerful has some great 3D depth in there. It really does. And Christmas Carol. So I don't know. Maybe, again, I don't know what to say. If some look good and some don't, I don't know. They say it's a bird in Wizard of Oz. Yeah, if you look at the version that's on DVD, there's a peacock, and they say his tail goes up with feathers. But again, go on YouTube, look for the comparison of the VHS and the DVD. That is no bird. That is no bird. No, no, no. Thank God you don't have 100 plus viewers, comments. You have to try to keep. Yeah, I know. I got 9 watching. 9 people are watching me. When am I going to end? Oh my God. Have you seen the Jackson Kong in 3D? No, I only heard that I heard that's a myth, and I heard that the King Kong Peter Jackson version is only at the amusement park, which is a scene where you're in a tram and you're going around and you go into a dark tunnel, and all of a sudden the car shakes, you know, like the old earthquake thing where the car moves around, and there's this giant screen, and I guess you're wearing glasses, I don't know, but or they did it where it's non 3D, and you see the Kong fighting a T-Rex, and then you move out of there. I honestly do not think there is a King Kong Peter Jackson 3D version of the entire movie. Um, I think that's a rumor. And if it is not a rumor, and if it came from Germany, it's a badly converted version, which should not be watched. Kubrick lover. Those bugs are creepy. Love the swinging vines. T-Rex 2. I like the Empire State Building Part 2. One of the guys in the plane, I believe, is Frank Darabont. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. And I also think Peter Jackson is one of those guys in that plane. I think he makes a cameo because he's like Hitchcock does a few cameos in his own movies, so he might actually be in there. Um, did you like Oz the Great and Powerful? Haven't seen it. They say it's bad according to the critics. From Kubrick lover. Again, I said it earlier. I really liked it. I thought it was all right. Anything with oh, what's their name from that '70s show? All right, Don, you're going to correct me. I was going to say Mila Jovovich, but no, it's not her. It's Mila Kunis. Oh, I'm in love with Mila Kunis. Yeah, I her as the Wicked Witch, I had no problem with, and the 3D, like I said, helped me. Johnny Depp, you know, again, another whole nother. Let's talk about Johnny Depp in another live telecast. Love him or hate him, Mad Hatter. Oh, but Mila Kunis, I love Mila Kunis. What's the next question? Hey, Eric! Yeah, I'm live on YouTube. Well, shit the bed. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, Kubrick lover. Oh, maybe I didn't see Kong in 3D. Sorry, there wasn't a version in 3D. Yeah, maybe you saw a bad version or something. Um, Missing Park, I have to go next time, man. Missing Park, you didn't tell me how to pronounce your name, but it's Misung Park, separate name. So he's leaving. Thanks for watching. Movie Mouth. Take care. Missing until he's saying goodbye. Jackson 2, I believe he's made a cameo in Lords and Hobbits and most of his other movies. Geez, Mila Kunis, yeah, underage corrected me. Oh, so did Kubrick. Johnny Depp wasn't in Oz the Great Apparel. Wait a minute, Johnny Depp was the Mad Hatter in Oz the Great and Powerful, wasn't he? He was. That was the second Tim Burton movie, right? Or am I thinking of another Oz film? Somebody correct me. Um, Movie Slob, Movie Slob, hey, welcome. I'm patiently waiting your top 10 vids. Yeah, it's freaking hard, man. It's hard to come up with just 10 movies, and not even of the genre, because as I'm going to be doing as I have been doing these little teasers, there are so many genres, and to come up with a top 10 of each movie is gonna be freaking hard as hell. It's hard now. Um, uh, Johnny, I'm patiently waiting for top 10. Do you like the Alice in Wonderland movies? I like the original one better than the Tim Burton one, even though it's okay. Yeah, Tim Burton one, it was okay until I saw Johnny Depp at the very end doing that weird dance, and that was just like, oh God. And I believe it's Christopher Lee who does the voice of the dragon, and he only shows up at the very, 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 very end, and it was just so wasted. Uh, it's a love-hate thing. I liked it, but I didn't like it, you know. And again, it's another one of those situations where, because I like 3D so much, I saw it in 3D, I have it in 3D, that the 3D helped the viewing experience, even though it was such a bad movie. What's that movie? Um, Exodus? Is it Exodus? Where it's so freaking bad, but the 3D is fantastic, and it, it makes me love the movie, because whenever I watch it, I'm gonna. Noah is another one. It's not a great movie, but watching it in 3D is pretty damn freaking fantastic. So there's a weird thing in my mind, in my brain, where it's like, I know this movie sucks, but because it's in 3D and the presentation is really kind of cool. The Resident Evil movies, the last couple, they suck as hell, but the 3D is coming out of the screen, and it's amazing. So there's a weird thing there that okay. Let me go back here. Let's see here. Mila Kunis, Johnny John. I'm patiently waiting for my top 10. Yeah, okay. Do you like it? Oh, I did that. I would like to. Jay, I'm going to say it, Jay. I would like to fill Mila Kunis' mouth with my baby shake. Hey, Internet, Eric here. Depp was Mad Hatter in Alice in Wonderland. Underage collector, Mad Hatter, Alice in Wonderland. Um, James Franco was in Oz. Yeah, I know he played, but Depp was in there. Um, Oz was Sam Raimi. Yeah, what did I say? Did I say something different? Kubrick, lover. Johnny Depp was Mad Hatter in Burton's Alice in Wonderland. Yeah, we got that. Blu-ray Anarchy. Hey, thanks for joining. Dennis, I have a list of top 10 I want to do, but the problem is just getting my shit together and prep for it. Yeah, I have a bunch of movies that I have yet to get to, that I'm dying to get to and rewatch, and I have yet to watch them. Kubrick lover. Tim Burton's films have those wall-to-wall Danny Elfman scores that don't leave some time for music to be there. Some great scores leave some time to not use every new music every second of the movie. Angel, hey, thanks for joining. Yeah, I really, really love Danny Elfman. I mean, early Danny Elfman. I I don't well, sadly he has kind of stopped because he's been going blind. Sadly, um, and gosh, man, every Pee-wee's Big Adventure, the Batman score, there is so much. Edward Scissorhands is beautiful. There is so much that Elfman has done. Um, I was gonna bring up Forbidden Planet. Is it not Forbidden Planet? What is the black and white crazy ass film? Forbidden Zone. Oh my God. Oh yeah, he's even good in there. But you know, there are so many composers now that copy his stuff, that have equated his themes, his style. And his style originated with the original early classical um, composer. Uh, oh, come on, Roger, don't be freaking blinded. Um, oh, oh my God, I used his music in Bernard Herrmann and well, I'll just say Bernard Herrmann. Um, I, I'm trying to think of the guy that Bernard Herrmann moved on from. Stravinsky. Stravinsky. Um, Bernard Herrmann basically copied Stravinsky's work, and of course went off and did his Psycho and things like that. Um, Psycho. What, I said Psycho. I'm looking because my I can't find myself. I closed everything down, and now I don't know where I'm at. There. Okay. Okay. I found myself. So Stravinsky, created Igor Stravinsky. Stravinsky is fantastic. If you ever want to get into classical music, listen to Igor Stravinsky. It's amazing. Uh, the precursor, and then Bernard Herrmann, who not only Psycho but went into all the Ray Harryhausen films, which are genius. The music is out of this world, literally. And Danny Elfman had picked up this music style where he would make these little themes that not were close to any one of those, but he was a protege of, I would say he's a protege of those type of themes and music and the way he would do things, and the bombastic way he would create these giant scores like the Batman score and stuff like that. And like I said, sadly, he's not doing it anymore. I understand he's gone blind, and or possibly close to being blind, and he hasn't been doing anything recently. And to this day, I have yet to hear anything close resembling his type of um, his type of style of music. So anyway, um, boy, I talked a bunch, and let me go back. Um, Tim Kubrick lover. Tim Burton's films have those wall-to-wall Danny Elfman scores that don't leave some time for music to not be there. Some great scores leave some time to not use music every second of the movie. Um, have you seen Real Talk Film Club videos? It's a channel on YouTube. Instead of a book, we talk about movies. I haven't seen Real Talk, but I've been watching Cinephiles. Um, Cinephiles is a video series and a podcast that was in the early 2000s, 2000 to 2009 maybe. They're on YouTube. I've been watching them religiously. I've been going through each one of their videos, from their past videos to their front. I think well, they definitely know movies. They know the movies, and they know the movies they're talking about, and they really get into these really cool conversations about how maybe something could be changed, or how great it is, or how bad it is. Cinephiles, look them up on YouTube. Haven't seen Real Talk. I'll have to look for them up. Uh, JV, favorite classic porn, Flesh Gordon. Flesh Gordon, yes, Flesh Gordon. Although Insatiable, Marilyn Chambers. Maybe some good Elfman scores. Yeah, maybe it's more of the newer scores he's done. Kubrick lover, Murray Cohn. Oh, Murray Cohn, Barry Goldsmith. Yes, Williams, Horner. Sure. I think are better movie composers. Well, yeah, maybe, other than what I'm saying is Elfman had a certain style to him that maybe it was a cheap style, maybe it was just a style that was able to come up with these themes that you can whistle to, da 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 da. You know, it there was something about Elfman's music that you could, again, you could hum, you could whistle to, you could, there was something that stuck in your head about all these music, all this stuff. But yeah, I mean, Morricone, oh my God, yes. Barry, Goldsmith, Williams, Horner, James Horner, oh, yes, they're all great. They're all freaking great. Um, Bernard Herrmann, right. I love Stravinsky, especially the Rite of Spring. I wrote and filmed a alien coming to Earth film, which I have yet to ever put on my channel. There's a tiny, tiny, tiny little bit at the end of some of my videos where you'll see an alien in a silver suit walking down the street, looking around and walking away. That was my little movie called Our Invaded Earth, that I showed at my high school. I showed at social clubs, and I had my reel-to-reel audio thing playing the Rite of Spring to that movie because when I used to lay on the couch in my basement and listen to classical music, Stravinsky especially, The Rite of Spring, and I envisioned this this alien coming down, and then I was like, my friend from the next block, I was like, dude, we got to make this movie. You be the alien, and you're gonna kill this guy, and then you're gonna go over here, and you're gonna kill here, and the cop's gonna come, and the cop's gonna shoot you, and then you escape in your outer space. Of course, it never was as good as you imagine, but it was the music. It was the music that inspired the story. It was the music that I'm sure. Well, I was gonna say it's the sure way that these movies created, but no, it was more that these movies were made, and they said, give us something Stravinsky, you know. But yeah, Igor Stravinsky, great Rite of Spring. Listen to it. It has the original Jaws in there. I mean, the music, John Williams, dun 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 dun. There's a whole section in the Rite of Spring, which is the Jaws theme. Um, okay. You're right, though. I guess Elfman has done some good scores. I just don't like them. Kubrick, yeah, that's fine. Uh, I mean, don't like them at all. I met Harryhausen when I was a teenager. I saw him. Yeah, me too. Came to Chicago, and I saw a lot of his. I met him and saw his characters, um, his creations. Men in Black score is not bad. I have Men in Black is it Barry Levinstein? Yeah. I can't think of the composer, but yeah, it has a very elfin type score to it. Um, I'm a Smith fan. I really don't care for 2, 3. So if 1 is all you see good, Dennis Smith, Kevin Smith? No. Who you who you talking about? What you talking about, Dennis? Cooper. I've watched Cinephiles, I believe. Didn't think they did a special on Hitchcock, one of lesser known Hitchcock films, I think. Underage Collector, if you could play Grand Theft Auto 5 in 3D, would you do it? Yeah, Will Smith. This what Angel just popped up. Um, yeah, I would play it in 3D. We're talking MIB. Will Smith. Oh, are you kidding? That goofy song he does at the end? Is that what you're talking about? Barry Sonify, director of Men in Black. Yeah, but who did the music? Who did the music of Men in Black? I believe. Well, no, the director was the same one that did Addams Family. Uh, that was Barry Sonnenfeld too. I don't know. Hey guys, I gotta go to work tonight. Um, Elfman, maybe Elfman did the music. Okay, so Elfman did do Men in Black and Addams Family. Did he? Did he? Did he? I'm waiting for an answer. I know there's a delay. Delay. Um, anyway, guys, like I said, I'm shutting this down, getting close to shutting it down. I'm glad I'm able to do a live transmission. 9 people watching. Cool. That's great. Never did one of these before. I think so. Yeah. Um, but I might do another one of these. Hopefully, I can save this on my YouTube channel, and people could watch it. But I got to go to work at like 10, and right now I'm looking at my clock. It's 7 p.m. here in Chicago, so I only have a couple hours of sleep before I got to spend all night sitting in a boring area. But I'll be online watching videos, your guys' videos. Um, and so thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining me. This started out as an experiment because I wanted to do this last night and I couldn't frickin' figure it out. And I'll vlog up later. Thanks, Angel. Uh, you'll just continue the stream at work. Yeah, Dennis, I probably will. Maybe I should. Maybe I should. Just put it on. Although the Wi-Fi is really crappy at work. It just cuts out. I try to watch people playing games on Twitch and on the different streams, and it keeps cutting. I keep getting that goofy little circle. Nice to talk to you. Kubrick lover, thanks. If I do another one of these, please tune in, check in. Really enjoy your addition to this. Like I said, this is new. I've never done this, and I'm doing it for the first time. And so that's it. Hey, everybody. It's old Roger D, channel Donstar. Check out my game channel, Donstar Gameplay. Why am I doing this? I do this in all my videos. But for those of you who just stumbled in, check out my channel. And can't. I don't know what you mean, Dennis. Oh, can't be that bad with all the Skype Hangout checks we did. Yeah, for some reason I had a brain fart, Dennis. I couldn't figure out how to do a live thing. But tonight, for some reason, I figured it out, and there we are. So, everybody, I don't know how to turn this off. I'm just going to click it to close everything, and hopefully it will go out. So, or Roger D, channel Donstar. Thanks for tuning in. Watch for my next live stream. I don't know what I'm doing. All right. Bye, everybody.